Albert Einstein never said, peace cannot be kept by force. It only can be achieved by understanding. Hi, hello everyone. Good morning. How are you today? Hope you're always happy and healthy every time and everywhere. So before I start my speech, I want you to close your eyes. Okay, close your eyes and then feel it. How peaceful is the world, isn't it? Without war, conflict, hostility, and so on. Our world is quiet. Can you imagine that you live in Ukraine, Israel, Palestine, and so on? You will not study, eat, pray, or sleep comfortably. You will feel afraid of doing something inside or outside your house. Because every time, every place, you will get a terror. Then how? Moreover, it does not continue a week or a month. It can be a year or many more. Dear ladies and gentlemen, we are a human society, right? We are all together to make a good connect with others. In charges with another countries, another regions, that we make something important for this nation. Sometimes we are in the different places, but still in the same world, same planet, that's the Earth. So let's move to our discussion, how the way to make our world peace. Dear ladies and gentlemen, the first is respecting each other. It is really important attitude because we live in a country which has many religions, cultures, and tribes. As human, we must accept the difference. We must see that every difference is beautiful, just like a rainbow. How many colors of rainbow? Do you know? There are many, right? Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and so on. That's called as rainbow. So from that, we can take a lesson that we must become one and also take a good things from difference. And we can make our world peace by respect to each other. The second is keep positive thinking. Do you know how many war or conflict that happen in our country because of our negative thinking and bad prejudice? There are a lot. For example, there is a story about a granny and a teenager. One day, a granny bought a pack of cookies. After that, she put in her bag and she sat on the bench with a teenager. A teenager is a young man who sat on the bench and listening music, and he opened a pack of cookies. Suddenly, a granny knew that she had just bought a pack of cookies, and she took it from him because she thinks that the cookies will belong to her. So after that, the teenagers enjoyed the music and sometimes took the cookies from the granny. Of course, she's angry and hoped for him because this stranger took her cookies and also was empty. Finally, she got on the train and she checked her ticket in the bag. She realized that the cookies still in the bag. So the cookies before belonged to a young man, that is a teenager. From the story, we know that we must keep positive thinking to the others and never judge a person before we know the truth. And the last but not least is bending without breaking. Do you know how many people who are always being selfish or temperamental? We can see around us that a conflict always comes for someone's selfishness or temper. That is the reason why we must be a humble person. So trust me, if you have conflict with your friends, it is okay if you yield yourself to somebody because yield is not necessarily lost. It means that you yield to yourself, you can win to defeat your selfishness or temper. That's our world needed, to keep calm and bring our world peace into reality. In conclusion, to get a peace, it doesn't mean you have to defeat or against somebody else. You don't have to be the strongest person. However, you have to be respect to each other, keep positive thinking, and also try to be a humble person. Remember, the true winner is someone who is able to control his or her selfishness or temper for somebody else. I think that's all for me. I hope my speech will be useful in our life in this world and hereafter. I'm Hilyah Nafisah from International Standard High School of Amanatul Ummah Pancen Mojokerto. Peace is not something you wish for. It is something you make, something you are, something you do, and something you give away by Robert Fleischer. Thank you guys and see you!